Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Undercut. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 26.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Check 43. Alert. 6-6, pull it high.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
That's got to be a long day. Hey, alert 3.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All day, dog. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel.
Middle. Sure. Alert. Hey, home. Hey, orbit.
58's the mic. 58.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He'll take it at the 42. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready?
On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Maybe a free play now for Taylor. Flushed out right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
Hauschka to send this one away following the score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Gordon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 1, 17-7 is our score.
Bills 7.
Let's go. At 58 is the move. 58 is the move. No chance. 58, boys. 58.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
At 58 is the money. Go 58 is the money. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Middle. Hey, Echo.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Go.
Throwing again. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
Alert.
58, boys. 58. It's Mike. I'm coming after you.
Hey, exit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good-headed scheme going.
5 wide.
All day, baby, all day. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Watch the air.
Half 85. Hey, seam 6.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Got you.
Hey, zoom.
Tight dog.
56.
Allen to throw once more. This will be caught by Brown. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Check 26. Check.
And they run here with Singletary. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Patrick DeMarco taking it in. And the Bills cut into that lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Taylor into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a yard. Allen got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
50. Mike, 58, right there. You can't me. You can't block me. You go tight.
Go.
You got tight right there. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
On first down, Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
58, boys. 58.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
58 to Mike. Push him back. Push him.
Pass 85.
Check 99.
Smooth.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Allen now on first down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Nebraska now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one caught by Beasley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58's the money.
Hey, wahoo! I'm coming for you. You mine.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago that Difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
180. Block 11. Go for it.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Switch. Switch.
Hey, Haywood.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. '58's the mic. 58.
Half.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
Defense all day. All day. 58, right over there.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Interception.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch number 5. Watch number 5. See, hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 58, boy. 58.
Here's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, check.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Quit talking about it.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Check 52.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
36.
Under 10. Under alert. 10.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Alert. Check 13. On 52.
From the 38, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
58, right? Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our middle.
Kill.
Greystone, travel. Alert!
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Hold.
Should. Watch the should.
Pass. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. They're able to find John Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Allen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Watch it.
Topper!
Take this gripping.
Check.
Now a run with Singletary. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Alert! Hey, orbit!
They go right back to Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. First down and goal to go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check your hot read. Say. Pilot, 64, read.
Check.
On the toss, it's Gore. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Frank Gore taking it in. And the Bills have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, let's go. 58, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. 58, come on. 12.
On 2nd and 1, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon.
I got you, boy.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
58, Mike. And let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Taylor to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 4 down. 49 to Mike. 3 bud. 49, guys. Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Hey, 58. Go.
Now it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Touchdown defense. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one. 58.
Here's Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Yeah, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Singletary again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys?